What's going on, you guys? Hey, welcome. It's Friday, thank God. This is gonna just be like an update video. I'm so glad to see everybody. It actually worked. I set up the stream and here we go. Hopefully you guys are doing really well. I hope your tanks are doing well. Mine still has algae in it. I'm gonna be doing another 30% water change tomorrow to get the damn algae out. As you may know, my tuxedo urchin died. I think that damn thin striped hermit crab got him, because the urchin is just a hollow shell now. It's just like a ping pong ball, just laying there, dead. Piss me off. Anyway, in other news, yesterday is when YouTube shut down the monetization for everybody with a YouTube channel. Not cool, not cool at all. You're not going to get paid the pennies that they offer unless you have 1,000 subscribers for 12 consecutive months and 4,000 hours of video, which doesn't seem too difficult unless you're a channel that does videos that are 3 minutes long. A video like this, if we stay on for an hour, there's 1 hour towards the 4,000 hours. I think it's BS. They're trying to do it to thin out the herd, to get the garbage channels off the air. Although, there are a lot of millennials making a ton of money and their content is garbage. Yeah. So, I don't understand how they think by limiting or saying we've got to have so many subscribers. How is that helping the situation when there are crap YouTubers out there with 2 million views? I don't get it. Yeah, you know, this channel doesn't make much money, right? You would think that I would, but you know, I've been doing this for about 4 years, and I'm telling you, I mean, the algorithms are messed up, YouTube is messed up, they gear towards the young kids. Hey, you know what though? One of my friends, very attractive girl in her early to mid-20s, she has a makeup channel, and I met her when she was just starting, when I was starting my Joker channel, and the Joker impression, Heath Ledger, and I just found out that YouTube, for some reason, kicked her off, which they just got rid of her channel, no rhyme or reason. So she's on Instagram now, which is total BS. Her channel was really good. And I gave her a lot of credit. I respect her a lot. Because, you know, even when the subscribers weren't coming in, she was there. She was doing videos 2-3 times a week. This is all leading to what I'm going to talk about. This is a channel update on the saltwater tank channel here at Tube Reef. By the way, don't forget to check out the Facebook group and join by clicking the link in the video description below when this is done. And also, don't forget to, well, I think I've been on the fence for starting a website and a forum. You guys know I started one, and I was programming and coding till all hours of the night. I never give up on anything. I finally quit. I lost my mind. So that's done. So I'm going to start a basic website. I think you guys will like it. For those of you interested in the RotorTube filter, I got a couple more orders. I haven't been pushing that. So, but I love the product. It's great. No more sump socks. Sump socks, they sound great, right? And they do a good job. But it doesn't matter, because what happens? The sock stays in your sump water. So well, I'm capturing solids, right? Yeah, but the solids are sitting in your sump water, breaking down into your water column. The RotorTube stays above the sump water line, and it just keeps the solids above out of the water. So I'm going to have a little storefront for those of you who are interested. You don't know where to get it. It's been available every time you contact me. So I have a little storefront for that. Maybe a shirt. I don't know. I'm not really too into the merch thing, but people have been asking me. So, and then of course we'll have a forum. Maybe I'll do it for a year. I'm excited. I love building websites. Been doing it for about 20 years. And I don't know. Here's what I'm getting on that. The forum is a really good idea. I don't go to forums. Facebook is a really good idea. I don't have Facebook. Your YouTube channel is really good and I love it, and that's the only place I'll go. I'd like to see you in a forum and get extra help. So it's been so many comments I've had, so I really appreciate that. So I'm going to be doing some things with the channel, always thinking, how can I make the channel better? I started to do this live stream, and you guys are chatting amongst yourselves. That's cool. So we got this live stream, and a lot of you, you know, Billy Pipes said that you guys met each other online because it's great to, you know, see the channels, the YouTube channels and all that, and you comment with one another and you get to know each other, right? But I mean, the live stream, you guys actually get to discuss like the old school instant message, and it's cool. So I'm happy that you guys actually met each other because of me, according to Billy Pipes. So that's cool. I was like the hookup guy for everybody, I guess. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. I'm going to start something new, and I'll give you guys a little tour if you'd like to see it. I'll give you a tour of my studio here, my editing suite. I will give you a tour of one of the other rooms that I film in. And then this weekend, I decided to break out the stuff that I used to film with. I've got a green screen that I set up, some of you guys saw. I've got stage lighting. It's been packed away for years. And I'm going to break out one of the tables I used to use for special effects builds and stop motion animation. So I'm going to I will be broadcasting out of this studio when we do the live streams, but I'm also going to be filming in another studio that I'm going to be building and taking out all my gear from over the years. I'm going to be setting it up, which means I have to get rid of all the empty fish tanks from that room outside there and move the couch and rearrange some other things. And I'm going to set up shop with lighting and everything permanently so I can just stream to you guys from there and here, whatever I want, and do videos from there. It's going to be cool, and it's going to be surprises, but what I thought I'm going to do is like video reviews. So I'll be taking some of your videos and using them behind me with the green screen and commenting on them, and I think that'll be fun. It's going to be fun for me, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm pretty sure you will. That's just one plan of many, and that's the idea that I'm going to do. So that and the mini forum, I think that's, I don't know. I mean, you guys say that the YouTube channel is good enough for you, and that's good enough for me. Some are really, really excited about the forum. So it's like, I really like to build the websites. Maybe we just try it for a year. We'll just see. So this weekend I got stuff going on, and I'm going to be setting up the studio lights and clearing out that space and setting up my my shooting space, my studio. It's going to be cool. It'd be even cooler if I had a little crew, but it doesn't matter. It'll be fun by myself. So that's the news, you know. That's what's going on. I'm going to be covering everybody's videos. Forum doesn't make you money. That's true. The forum doesn't make money. It will not make money. But what it will do is it'll be more keywording, search engine optimization. The channel will be found more on the web. So here's what the website will have. It'll have a forum where you guys can ask questions and answer questions. You know what a forum is. There will be no jagoffs allowed. All right, instantly gone. This is not going to be a Reef Central chaos nightmare, okay, where nothing is moderated, although they say it's moderated, and yet bullies are allowed to run around and wreak havoc on everybody. It ain't happening. Within reason, you'll be warned, and then you're just banned. I mean, everyone, I love sarcasm. The more sarcastic you are, I'll enjoy your stay. But if you're a bully, you're just gone. I'm not tolerating that crap. Some people like to leave negative comments on the YouTube channel. Luckily, I don't have many. When I started to lay down the ban hammer hardcore, the trolls kind of disappeared. I'm all for comments against what I'm saying if you want to do a friendly banter. But I'm not going to deal with trolls or people knocking each other down or any kind of, you're an idiot, or how could you not know that? Phrase your words carefully, all right? Don't be a jerk ass. You can disagree or agree to disagree, but just don't be a jerk ass about it or you're gone. So it'll have a forum. It'll have YouTube videos. Every time I publish here, they're going to be published on the site. So there's 2 locations to watch them, which will help the channel growth in search engines, contact information, and a storefront if you want to buy a router tube. Maybe even start a blog on it so you guys can see what's going on. Another cool thing, if there's going to be a Reef Radio, I'll have a calendar up there of events. You guys can click on the calendar, see what's going to happen when Reef Radio is, if there's any contest giveaways. I'm not too big into contests because the few times I've tried, not many people entered. I don't know why. It's really easy to do, but people just didn't. I'll have little things up there as well, like, hey, here's what I'm planning for shows. I do want to come out and visit some of you guys in the Chicagoland area, hang out with you for a short bit, film your tanks, talk about them. That'll be a cool show, I think. That'll be fun. Bob, I would like to visit him first. Etcher, that'll be cool. These are just thoughts I've got in my mind, okay? How to grow the channel. Sure, I could still just stay with YouTube. And that's cool. Because God knows I don't need any more damn work. Because I have like 3 or 4 other YouTube channels. And I got to find time for music, which has not been happening. So there's what's on my mind. And that's the deal. Thanks, Reef Keeper. Correct. I'm not dealing with it. Not dealing with it. Reefer Madness. I had a guy say it's impossible to start a reef tank without a full cycle, so I sent a video and posted my channel and said, you're wrong. You know, someone, I don't know. I tend to not to take things personally, but okay, the kind of person I am, I'm very honest, and the older I get, man, I never thought this would happen, but there's like less of a filter on me. I speak my mind, but I do it creatively so as not to hurt the person's feelings. But sometimes I just don't care if they're a jerk ass. I really don't. You're going to be an ass to somebody, I'm going to give it right back, and I'm going to make it worse for you if I can. It's just how I am, an eye for an eye. So anyway, that was a little harsh to say for this next statement. You know, once in a while, I get people who say, well, you know, once you have ick in your tank, you've always got it. There's no way you can cure ick in your tank. Bullshit! I hate that. It's almost like, I don't know why, but like Back to the Future when someone goes, McFly, what are you, chicken? And Marty McFly turns around and he just cannot control himself. He just goes nuts. He just cannot say no and walk away. And I think that's because I have done so many hours of research, reading, YouTube video watching. Don't ever, ever, ever take the first piece of advice or the second or the third. Do a lot of research, round out your investigation, see what the common denominators are and how you're researching, let the other things fall off the plate, and then focus and move on from there, right? Like a first opinion, always get like a 5th opinion, right? That's what you do, and that's what I've done. Then I've read, and then I've experimented, and I've had mass success with every tank that I've helped. And all you guys, a lot of you have said I don't have ick anymore, or God forbid marine velvet, because I did exactly what you said, Steve. That makes me feel awesome. That ick parasite kills fish, and I cannot stand when people say once it's in your tank, it's always in your tank, because that's bullshit. Because it's not going to get in your tank if you don't allow it. So like this right here, is there ick in here? Is there ick in here? No. Because why? Because I got it from the store and I didn't allow ick in here. That's why. If I put ick in here, it's going to be in here. But then I put copper solution in here, and I take the fish out, which is its food source, and what happens? The parasite dies. You're going to die too if you don't eat. Then once it's all clear again and the parasites have died off and there's nothing left, you can put your fish back in. You're done. It doesn't get in your tank unless you allow it in your tank. And then you got the people who say, well, you know, a fish gets stressed out and a parasite will come around and they'll get ick. How in the hell are you going to magically create parasites in your tank if you're stressed out? If you get stressed out, your tolerance for disease will become less. And then, yes, you'll be more apt to get, you're going to die sooner if you get attacked by this parasite. But it doesn't matter because the parasite, they eat the fish from the inside out. No amount of feeding them garlic is going to help that. These people don't get it. And it makes me mad. I've done tons of research. I've written a damn book. It's on Amazon. Go buy it. See the video description link for that. It's only a few bucks, and it's really good. I go into mass detail, and I make it really easy to understand. And a lot of people who bought it, they said it cured them. And I give them every scenario. So I don't mean to go off on a tangent, but son of a bitch, I'm not lying here. I don't ever say anything that's not true. I don't ever say anything that I haven't tested fully. And I don't say anything that I don't truly know is a fact. I've done research. I've gone to, biology websites, not just fucking fish forums. People, half of them, it's blind leading the blind. I've been on biology websites talking about this stuff. The scientific term for the marine velvet and the ick parasite, Ictoplecatarian or whatever it is. I've done my research. And I have to remove those comments from my website. Not because I have to be right, but because I don't want someone coming along and reading false information. I don't want anyone getting screwed and losing money and fish's lives. So that's how it is. I don't have time for games, and if people don't like me, I don't give a shit. I'm here to teach, and mostly my channel is here to document my tank. I've used it. I've referred back to my videos to say, damn, when did that algae, the green hair algae, break out? And I go back and I go back. Oh, I thought it was, October. It was really December of 2017. So it's like a video diary for me to help document my tank. I know I'm babbling and rambling, but I just wanted to give you guys some insight as to how my mind works. I'm always thinking, and I'm not right on everything. But if I doubt myself, or if I know that I'm not quite sure, I'm not going to make a video on it. Or I'll make a video and say, I'm not too sure, but this is what I'm doing. I will always make a video at the level that I'm at. I'm not going to try and sell people on anything. The one thing that kind of upset me is when people were like, when I said, anybody who wants to fund the channel a little bit, maybe a GoFundMe account, maybe, what is this called, Smart Chat here or whatever it is. You can donate money here at the bottom if you want, put towards the channel. Right away, people were like, spend money. Your channel's talking about money now. No, it's not. I don't care what you do. I don't care if you watch someone else. I don't care. I don't care, okay? Because I've got the cool subscribers, and if you think that I'm all about money, I'm not. I'm just simply saying it costs money to host the website. It costs money to demonstrate products that people want to see. I get a lot of emails saying, can you demonstrate a Reef Octopus protein skimmer? Dude, I don't have the money. I really would like to. I don't have sponsors. Not in the budget, and I don't need one. I can't do it. I apologize. But there's plenty of other YouTube videos doing that. So I feel bad that I have to turn down viewers, but I don't have that kind of money. So that kind of money donation would go towards that stuff. New little minor equipment for the studio. I pretty much have what I need. But it would be for like hosting and little things like that. For the forum to keep it going. I'm building it and coding it for free, that would normally cost a lot of money. But there's hosting every year. There's a lot of things that go on into the production of this stuff. So I want you to know again, I'm not about money. The audio's popping a little bit. Is it your ears? I'll turn it down, but I'm not clipping. Maybe that's better. I don't know. So anyway, that's where I'm going at, you guys. I want to make this better. I appreciate you all. I totally do. You know, sometimes I get frustrated because I'd like to get more subscribers because it's a lot of fun. And I see, you know, other people with crappy channels that have got like 1 million subscribers. Really? Because they're eating cheese? Because they're eating Tide Pods? And they got a millennial beard and drinking craft beers and all that crap with what's going on? Why? Okay, it doesn't matter. That's just how it is. So that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking is the plan. What am I drinking? I'm not much of a drinker, unless it's coffee. I love coffee. So I have like one of these like once a month. Reds. Oh, I shouldn't even say it because they don't sponsor the show. But it's Red's Apple Yale. It's good because it tastes like apples, hence the name. Let's see. So there's the deal. I rambled on for 10 minutes. I just want to take the channel. I'm always thinking like, how can I put it in like, how can I make it better for subscribers? And how can I make it fun for me without spending hours of time shooting and editing and making productions? But I definitely am going to try like the news, reefing news. I'll talk about like bulk reef supply products, Marine Depot, how I feel about them, just my spin on them. Not that you guys have to listen to me, but just like reviews and stuff like that. And also, I think it would be fun to put your videos out there and talk about them, not so much make fun of them, but, well, maybe sometimes. Yes, sometimes, yes. But I think that'll help also bond the community and do things like that. It's going to be cool. It's going to be cool. That's my idea. Of course, CJ's going to get all crazy and be like, oh, you're downloading my videos? You know, because CJ had that problem where someone was, no, I'm not going to take credit for your videos. Everybody's going to know it's my channel. I'm just going to simply be making fun of yours. That's all I'm going to be doing and following along. So I think that's a good plan. And I really want to thank everybody for watching and just being part of this community. And I want to make more of a community. And I hope if I build this forum, I was thinking about starting tonight. I don't know. I hope people go to it because everyone comes here. But I think you guys will like the forum. I do. Because you can ask. I mean, okay, Facebook is really good. But you cannot organize topics, right? You can't use it as a source of reference. And we can get more subscribers and more cool people. There's not going to be any jackasses allowed. I'm not dealing with that, though. Yeah, you know what? Mush Farmer Mystery Science Theater, exactly. It's something similar to that. I want to make it as creative as I can. CJ, you know, he's probably in his car, in his silk pajamas, in his silk robe with a pipe. I love that guy, but that's what's going on. He's in his car because he like vlogs from there once in a while. He's in his car in his silk robe, sipping tea out of his Be Easy mug with a pipe and his shades. Like 10:30 at night, listening to Barry White. That's what he's doing. That's CJ. That's why we love him. So that's what's going. He's like, yeah, just thinking about life and everything. That's what he's doing. Yeah, I haven't seen Scott from Mile High Reefers in a while. I'm sure he's doing really good. I thought of a funny thing. What is that channel that Scott's working on now? The guy that, like, people gave that guy a hard time. because he chopped Scott down. He showed up at Scott's house. What channel is that? Reef Builders? Yeah. So, Reef Builders, I told Scott I didn't like how he chopped him down. And I don't want to open up a can of worms, but this is kind of like what the channel's going to be. It's going to be me being the antagonist and voicing my opinion on things such as this. So, yeah, Reef Builders. And then, like, I saw a video of Scott, like a week ago or something like that. And I want to say that Scott was on Reef Builders channel, like yeah, he was hosting it for like the whole hour or something like that, right? Billy Pipes, yeah. So, you know, it's just like, what? So, like, instantly, like, the movie clip that went through my head was episode 3 from Star Wars when the Emperor goes, what did he say to Anakin? He goes, they're using you for your powers. Sorry, this is serious. Let's see. He did put Scott down. I didn't like it one bit. So I don't want to open that can of worms. I guess apparently he apologized. And from what I understand, the guy, I think he even told me in some comment, he goes, yeah, you know, I'm trying to learn like editing and everything, and I'm still learning. So I couldn't like edit properly. So the edits that I kept in the mix made it look like I was mean. What? That doesn't make sense. You said those things. It's just that you didn't cut them out, intentionally or not. Whatever. But I just thought it was silly because, like, Scott's on there, and it's almost like the guy's using them. Quote me, don't quote me. This will be around in form. Did you hear what Rotter said? So anyway. Hey, I'm an excellent judge of character, and that's as far as I'll put it. I'm right on everybody that I've ever seen on the internet, including the Miss Saltwater Tank channel that she was affiliated with. The weirdness with that, man. And I was right. So, what else was I going to tell you guys? Yeah, a meme would be cool. Raditube. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. It's going to be cool. It's going to be different. And it's going to be my way of venting. I've got a couple other channels to vent with. And I like being myself. And maybe I'll lose some subscribers. Maybe I'll gain more. So I don't know. But it'll be fun. And you guys will appreciate it, I think. And it's going to be tons of fun. I'm not going to go out of my way to make people laugh. I'm just going to be myself. It's going to be fun. And I think you guys will appreciate it. That's just going to be some of the videos along with the standard Tube Reef, blah, blah, blah. I know I've been talking about green hair algae a little too much, but that was because I've been documenting my tank. And I didn't think you guys would be following along like you did. So I really appreciate that. Yeah, Dave's reefing addiction. Yeah, he should learn manners before editing. I don't really say things I don't mean. And editing is a... Look, I've been a professional editor for 25 years. And editing is all about... I could teach you guys so much. Editing is about, of course, removing the bad things. Then it's removing more things. Then it's cutting it down. Then it's polishing it. That's what she said. To get the best possible result for your edit, because the human brain is so fast, you don't need to have all these clips in there. We don't need to see 5 minutes of your tank. We get the point. Film it for 5 minutes, take the best 5-second to 7-second clip of a group of fish floating by going for food, and then they're gone. Get the best. Get rid of the rest. And that's the deal. So for this guy to say, oh, I'm still learning how to edit, it has nothing to do with your attitude or that you were slamming the dude down. And look, man, like my mom said years ago, when somebody tells you how they are, you listen. And that's not telling you I'm a good person or I'm a bad person. It's when they open their mouth, they're either going to be spilling diarrhea or they're going to just be, you know, a nice person. You go on a first date with a girl. I'm getting off the topic, but if she's all sweet to you and nice to you because she's trying to be different and all this thing, and then the waiter comes up and she's like, I told you I didn't want cheese. Why is there cheese on here? Take it back. With attitude, and then she comes back to you and says, yeah, so what do you want to do tonight? She just told you how you are. And that's what you're going to have to deal with if you date this bee. So that's what I'm talking about. I have no time for that. I'm too busy moving. And that's why haters are going to hate. That's totally cool. All those haters, you don't see them, dude. I have not found one. Well, yes, I have. There's one that's a pure bastard. Said crap about my subscribers, mocked me, and was a total dick. Some of you know who it is. It's got a big channel. And, but everybody else who's a troll, they don't have more than 5 subscribers. So if you guys have a YouTube channel, keep going. Just ignore them and ban them. I've said my piece. My God, the living fish head video, that was bad. That was so bad. I felt so bad for that fish. And in Walmart, the fish's head was floating in the tank, but it was alive. And I was there for like 20 minutes. It was alive. So bad, so wrong. Aquarium Cabinet Solutions. Yo, you gave me $10. Man, thank you, man. So people who contribute, I'm going to have a special section on the website, and I'm going to have contributors, people who have contributed to this site. I really appreciate it. And then here's something that's going to piss other people off. I might start like a series, like a hardcore learning series, just like a handful of videos. We'll see how it goes, where you can purchase them for download for like a few bucks. You can download them. They're yours. For like $3 or whatever. Like, I'll think of something special, like membership type stuff. But you know what? I'm not about the money. This is just, if you want extra content or something, it's going to be yours. Like, here's an example. I've got some really cool things in the works for my Joker Box channel, the Heath Ledger Joker impression channel. Really cool things in the works. And people want DVDs or thumb drives of episodes and behind the scenes. I don't include behind the scenes footage of the Joker Box stuff. But I am going to do that, and I'm going to charge a little bit, and people want to get stuff signed, which is kind of weird because, like, it's just Steve, but you're a YouTube guy, so they just want it that way. So anyway, they're like, why don't you just charge for, like, a DVD or a thumb drive and just do that, like a member. So I'm going to do that. So that's something else that I'm working on, okay? So that's the deal. Let's see. What's up, everybody? So, Compy's here, Michigan fan, Dave's Reefing Addiction, everyone. Thank you so much. I cannot say thank you enough. I'm going to do a fun video. The first time I might shoot it this weekend. If I can clear out this basement and get the studio set up with the lights and the green screen and just everything. It's going to be really cool. And I've got a fun video planned. The only problem is it's going to require more editing to do these things. Lately, I've just been filming with my phone, doing some quick edits on the phone, and uploading right to YouTube from my phone. It's easy, it's fun, and it gets the point across. It's like a vlog, and you guys love it, and I appreciate that. But these are going to be more involved. Hopefully you dig them. Let me know in the comments when they come around. I'm going to call it Rotter Tube News, or Tube News, whatever. And hopefully you enjoy it. And the website, I'll start working on that. It's like, God, like I've got time to do all this stuff, but I want to grow the community, and I want to make a cool place for you guys. I mean, this is a cool place. We could just leave it at this, but for some reason, I just feel like a forum will bring in more people with a website and a page to buy things if you want if you're so inclined. And the new format for videos for the news once a week or once every 2 weeks will be pretty cool. You guys will get a kick out of that. Good morning, Reefers. Yeah. Billy Pipes, he's back. What did you miss? I gave everybody iPads. Not the big ones. I don't have that kind of money, but the iPad minis. Everybody got one? Not cases, though. Just the iPad mini. So you missed out. Sorry, man. Rodney Smith, what's up? How are you doing beating your green hair algae? The whole back of the glass has got the green cotton algae. It's not really on the rocks as much, but it's still in the damn tank. It's all over the power heads. It's not pretty. So, I don't know. I really want to get another tuxedo urchin, but I might not, because those guys, they like the coralline algae, and I love my coralline algae. And I'm trying to breathe life back into my coralline algae. So, this weekend I'm going to do like a 30 or 40 gallon water change, and I'm going to be siphoning off the glass, so all that green hair algae goes into the 5-gallon jugs that I empty out into the neighbor's yard, and then replace it with fresh salt water. Probably I did purchase Instant Ocean, not Reef Crystals, just Instant Ocean. My tank was thriving on that, never had issues. Then I went to Red Sea Salt, Coral Pro, bam, green hair algae, nuts. And I'm not the only one saying it. I looked all around the web, and a lot of people had the same problem with the Red Sea products, including the Nopox. My tangs, by the way, still are not eating algae. Fluconazole, it doesn't work for me. You know what else I was kind of thinking? I love the idea of a refugium, because my water comes from the overflow. It gets filtered by the Chiedo in the refugium, and all the fish waste gets caught in the refugium. It's almost like it's a filter. The stuff flows through the Chiedo, and then the water gets clean because the solids stay back, and then all those little copepods and everything else that lives in the refugium, my second sump, they eat that stuff. So it's great, but it's just not working out. It's getting really dirty really fast, and I have read that a handful of people said, never clean your refugium. Never, ever, ever clean your refugium. Just let it go nuts and berserk. Well, it's getting pretty bad. There's like green slime. There's things in there. One thing looked like a snake, like the belly of a snake. It looked like there's a dead snake in there because the algae is like forming into solid shapes now. It looks like the underbelly of a yellowish, whitish cream snake reptile thing. It's nasty. So I was thinking about getting the Chiedo out of there and putting it in my second protein skimmer, because I have to be honest, for me, the 2 protein skimmers is the way to go with the 2 sumps. No for the tuxedo. No tuxedo? Hey, Heather, I'm thinking about getting another tuxedo. I just don't know. Michigan fan, I love Red Sea Salt too, but I got to tell you, as soon as I put it in a tank, man, like a month and a half later, bam! Green hair algae. And I'm not talking just a little bit of green hair algae. It progressed like really fast. A slippery slope, a train wreck on ice with Crisco oil on top of the ice as well. It was not good. And it was out of control. You guys saw the videos. The green hair algae looked like I dumped a whole bag of green cotton from Walgreens in there and glued it to all the rocks. It's nuts. I've never seen that. I've never had even a little bit of green hair algae. This was crazy. It made Melev's Reef, when he used that Phosphate RX on that video, it made that look stupid. My tank was more algae and moss than water, it seemed to me. Well, you know what I mean. That's not true, but you know what I'm saying. I know, Compy. My tangs are lazy, and they're spoiled, and they're lazy bastards. I starved those guys for 2 days. I did. I didn't feed them for 2.5 days. Nobody touched the green hair algae. I put Rod's food in, they go nuts. More than they usually do. Yeah, Heather, thanks. You know what? I have not seen my thin, striped hermit crab. I gotta say, I'm thinking that's the guy that nailed the tuxedo urchin. I don't know why else he would have died. He was fine. Totally fine. Tentacles were out, full, fluffed out, everything's cool. And then on the sand the next morning, dead. He was fine for a week. Hollow, empty, nothing left. I'm thinking that damn hermit crab got him. If I find that thin-striped hermit crab, either I'm going to smash him with a hammer or I'm going to put him in the sump. One of the two. Oh, you got two thin-striped hermit crabs, huh? And they don't mess with them? Well, maybe you got lucky. I don't know. Because, like, yellow tangs are notorious for going after other fish. They're bullies. But my yellow tang is a sweetheart. He just kind of goes up and noses the other fish. Like, what are you doing? Like, I put that lawnmower blenny in there. And when the lawnmower blenny goes up against the glass, he's doing really well, by the way. I love that guy because my last guy passed away like 6 months ago. The yellow tang goes right up to me. Like, what are you doing? What's going on? And he puts his nose right up against his nose, and he follows him all over the back of the glass. He doesn't hurt him, but he's like, what are you doing here? Who are you? It's pretty cool. Give CJ a call for the evictions. Exiled to sump. They eat detritus if nothing else to eat. Yeah, I'm probably going to do that. And then hopefully he doesn't climb and get sucked against the return pump, because then water won't flow back into the tank. So I'll have to, you know, put some mesh or something on top of that. That's no problem. Yeah, Red Sea Coral Pro. It's what is it, like $90 for a 175 gallon water changes, something like that. But like Instant Ocean is like 200 gallons of salt water changes for like $48 shipped for free from Amazon. It's half the price and you get like 25 more gallons. I never had issues with Instant Ocean. Now I have all this Red Sea salt that I really kind of want to just blow through, but I almost want to sell it. So I don't know. Never opened. Yeah. So if anyone wants to buy it, I'll sell it for like cheap. I mean, it just doesn't do much for me in my tank. That's all I'm saying. So anything new? Anything new with tanks? All right, let's say Billy Pipes, $10 from him, man. Thanks, dude. Damn, you're cool. Billy says, and I'm not telling him to say this, if it wasn't for this channel, I would have never started my own channel. Hit the super chat, people. Listen to Billy. Thanks, dude. I'm flattered. And I know you're the one who should be flattered because you get to talk to me. You even have my cell phone number. Murphy's Reefing, $20. I love that guy. So I'm going to start this website, and then I'm going to have a tab. And I'm going to have your guys' names as like supporters of the site with links to your YouTube channel. That's what I should do. If people... See, it's like that. If you're kind enough to fund me, which is means so much, and that's the least I could do, and that's what I want to do is like spread the community around and help you guys to grow your channels. I'm not saying pay me, and I'll just... You're doing it out of the kindness of your hearts, and I totally appreciate it. So it's the least I could do is have a link on the website, right? Okay. How long will it be up there? I don't know, but, you know, I'll have little things like that. I'll have, like, you can support this channel by blah, 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 and have this and that, and you'll have certain levels, right? So, you know, again, you don't have to buy anything. I don't care, okay? I'm just saying it's a little perk for everybody. So thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Aquarium Cabinet Solutions, 10 pounds. I don't know what that equates to. Maybe 38 cents American money. I don't know. Billy Pipes, $10. I'm pretty sure he meant to be 100. Yeah, it's late. He probably forgot it. So he owes me 90. Murphy's Reefing, $20. Totally awesome. Thank you so much. I'm trying to make this worth your while. Let's see. What was I going to tell you guys? Damn, I totally forgot. Reefer Madness. I would have to say Rodder was a part of my starting a channel. Really? You guys are going to make me cry. Heather gave me $10. I love her. She's great. We've had some good comments back and forth on YouTube chat. Comments, I mean, the last couple days. She's been helpful and very kind. Now she gave $10. I totally appreciate that. Heather, kiss to you. Don't tell your boyfriend or your husband. Let's see. Thank you, Heather. Thank you very much. She loves my advice. You know what? I never thought that people would like my channels. Like, how could I be funny? How could I be different? How could I possibly help people? Someone who's a musician. I don't know much about saltwater tanks. I know nothing. But I busted my ass. And I'm sharing what I know. And luckily, it's all true. And you guys benefit from it. So I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. What was I going to tell you? So I'm excited. I've been thinking about this website all week in the forum. I can't stop talking about it or thinking about it. It's not going to be this huge grandiose thing. I just want to make things more exciting. I just want to make things more community based. And if you don't use it, you don't use it. Just go to the Facebook or just to the Facebook, the Google, and just use the, you know, the YouTube, the YouTube. Reefer Madness, he sold his last Jackson guitar to get into this hobby. That was a mistake, dude. Never sell a guitar. What are you thinking, dude? I have an original Jackson DR5 Dinky Reverse, 1995, dude. I still have it. A cool story for another time for you. And I talked to Grover Jackson about that, too. Long story short, they underspec'd the necks. They were way too thin, and most of the guitars broke on the assembly line at Ibanez. Or, I'm sorry, Ibanez. Jackson. Yeah, that's why they broke. They were remade by their own company. So, they broke. Well, they released the ones to the public, and they weren't supposed to. I got one of them. And the neck is still together. It is so thin. It's crazy. I'll have to show you in a video someday. Hot Tub Time Machine was pretty good, Billy. Yeah, my hands are shot too. They're not what they used to be. Rodney Smith. I'm flattered. Steve's video is one of the first videos I've seen help save my fish when I got into the hobby. Thanks. That means a lot, man. It really does. If I can help someone, that means an awful lot. I totally appreciate it. You guys are totally awesome. Michigan fan, I clean mine one every 3 months. I hope we're still talking about fish. Or something. So let's, you guys want to take a call? Let's take a call. And we're going to, oh, where's my phone? I don't have it. Okay, I'll just time it visually. Let me launch the Skype. The Skype in the Google. You guys know the number. 63, if you want to call. And I'm dropping the call after 5 minutes. 630 I don't care if you're in mid-sentence. You're gone. 503-6017. Get some guitar music going. All right. 630-503-6017. CJ doesn't come out till midnight. And you have to invite him. He can't just show up. No, that's not me playing, but that's similar to stuff I've played. I'm going to close this chat down in like 10 minutes because I don't want to have these things going on for like an hour and a half to 2 hours. It's totally cool, but I don't think people are going to be watching 90 minutes of videos. What do you guys think? CJ's taking the old white guy's money at poker. That's racist. It's totally cool. We're not PC here. You can call me if you want. A 16-hour stream. Wow. Really? Oh my God. That's nuts. Crazy. That's crazy talk. 16 hours? Wow. I mean, we've done a couple hours here. It's totally fine, but a 72-hour stream, well, was he on it 72 hours? What does he do? Does he just have like a camera on his tank or something so you can tune in? I thought about doing that. That's pretty cool. Ah, tell Patricia I said hi, Rodney. It's totally awesome being here with you guys. I just don't know. I mean, I talk a lot. I babble a lot. But, you know, I don't know if people are going to be watching this. Although some people, they've told me that they play it in the background, which is really cool, like a podcast. Wow, you took turns and you had naps? Crazy. That's crazy. 75. What you guys talk about what? Did you just read the yellow book to the yellow pages to each other? Steve, he does a live Google Hangout. Lots of people join the Hangout and talk fish tanks. That's really cool. Mike the Reefer. I remember falling asleep listening, then waking up and they were still at it. Thanks, man. I'm a talker. You know, sometimes we're done with these reef shows and I'm like, what? 2.5 hours? I talked for the whole damn time? That's what I do. This video looks pretty good tonight. The lighting is pretty good. I like it. The sound sounds pretty good. I'm looking forward to doing the studio setup in the other room when I make fun of you guys' videos. Not making fun of them, you know what I mean. Just hanging out, observing them, commenting. It'd be cool. Plus, you know what? It's exposure for your guys' channels. Now, do you do you think it's like off base because you're gonna get those haters that are like, "This isn't fish talk." If I decide to do something on Star Wars or something just to be silly, you know, just random things. Billy's getting upset. I always call. I want to hear someone else. Oh, how about the mud, Steve? How's it working? It is hard to tell. Because the Chiato and the refugium's kind of getting out of control. It's beyond slimy and mucky. And I got to rinse it out this weekend in fresh salt water and put it back. I think most of it's dying. And the green hair algae is still in the tank, although not as bad as it was, but it's still not good. So it's kind of hard to tell what the mud's doing. I don't know. I'm reading the chat comments. Dave's Reef Addiction. If you want Joker talk, give us some Joker talk. You're gonna have to go to the Joker Box channel for that. This is not for that, because then there's going to be people who jump out and say, "That's not fish talk, damn it!" Is Miracle Mud really worth it? I don't know. I don't know. From the videos I've seen, yeah. I will do a Joker line. I will do a Joker line before we go. But I don't know for real. Like I said, some dude probably at the company on Amazon probably got it out of his grandma's backyard and he's packing it in and he's like, "This'll sell $80 a jar." Miracle Mud. Probably from someone's grandma's garden. Yay, Heather. You do. You have to replace half the Miracle Mud once a year. And I just put it all in my sump, in my big Rubbermaid sump. Yeah, Michigan fan, where were you? I beat you. I already said once a year. You know, it's best if you put it in individual trays. Rubbermaid trays. I just put it in my sump. Is it worth it? I don't know. You know what? I always want to try things. To do it again, I don't know if I would. I'm not gonna do it again though, I'll tell you that. I was already thinking I moved on in my head. Like after a year, I'm just gonna turn off the return pumps, scoop it out, get rid of it, clean out the Rubbermaid sump, and I'm done. So, right now I've got 25 pounds of the Miracle Mud in my second sump with the refugium. So it's like a huge biological, on paper, a huge, cool, natural, biological refugium, Miracle Mud coming from the oceans of the deep Red Sea or the Dead Sea or wherever they get it. And, great. It breeds copepod. Oh, by the way, I found like one huge mother copepod in my refugium today. Biggest copepod I've ever seen. It was like longer than your pinky fingernail, and the guy had some girth to him. It was pretty cool. So I know there's a lot of copepods in that refugium hiding out. So that's really neat. I'd hate to take away their home. I'd probably just rinse out the Chiato in salt water and hope for the best. It is definitely green hair algae, Rodney. Someone's calling. Hey, who's this?
Hey, this is Dave's Reefing Addiction. What's up, Steve?
What's going on?
Not much. Heard you talking about Miracle Mud. Thought I'd give it my 2 cents.
All right, let's hear it. This is great.
This is great. I have it in the refugium, and I'll tell you, once the caulerpa roots got near it, the caulerpa roots got like super thick and colorful, and the caulerpa took off. Also, like you said, you get super like billy pods, like Billy Pipes pods.
Yeah.
So, no, it's pretty good.
All right.
I started dosing that about the same time I started shooting reefroids in there and using the Aqua Vitra fuel. So I really can't say one thing did it.
Yeah, right.
But,
that's the thing.
But the three things together, I mean, amazing results. My tank was kind of at a standstill. You know, things were surviving, but since then they started growing.
Is it?
My opinion is it could have been the tank matured at that time too. So, you know, there's a lot of ifs and whats about it.
See, that's the thing. I mean, you said it exactly right. I mean, I'm sure it's great. I'm totally not knocking the product, but that's why, as with anything, I like to start slow and, you know, say, oh, that didn't work. Now let me try this. That way you can, you know, weed it out and see what's going on. Because like you said, it could be like maturing of the tank or whatever, because, you know, that that's how stuff works. And then people are like, oh, it was the miracle mud. I knew it was going to work great. And we don't really know. We don't really know.
No, you don't. But it does have all those trace elements that'll dissolve over time.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's got a lot of good things. It's 80% mud collected and 20% other stuff that Lingside decided to put in it. So,
right. That's right. And that's why I wanted to get it. It sounds great. It sounds like a great protein shake or something for the tank.
Right.
And
they say it cures that head and lateral line disease. I mean, I don't have any fish that have that, but hey, that sounds good.
Exactly right. That's right. And I've seen a lot of videos. And again, who knows? Who knows? Maybe they're just a phenomenal tank keeper, and then like the day before shooting, they put the mud in it. Hey, everybody, this is what it's crystal clear. We're never going to know. And I'm not knocking him by any means. It sounds like maybe I am, but I'm totally not. I'm just saying that, man, what a great scam. If it was. It's totally easy to pull off, but yeah, I was really excited to try it, and unfortunately I'm not seeing anything because I had problems with this algae. But are you seeing differences like a week after I had it in? To me, I mean, it wasn't like, am I seeing a difference? I mean, I really thought that the water was a little clearer. Are you seeing like visually any difference?
Yeah, I soaked mine in trays overnight in tank water and then placed them in. So I didn't get that bloom that you got that first couple of hours.
Right.
But once that clears, the water does seem crystal clear. Yeah, I can say that it did no harm.
Right.
And
are you doing like less water changes? Do you do less water changes too?
Yeah, I have been doing less water changes because there's so much stuff in the fuel and in the mud. And I have 2-part dosing going on. I use Fritz salt, Fritz 2-part. So I am doing less water changes. You know? I just feel that I'm putting everything back in. Whenever I feel like it, really. Maybe about 5 gallons a month on a 100-gallon system. So
really? That's like almost pointless. Like, why even do it?
Yeah, because I don't feel like cleaning something out or vacuuming the sand or, you know.
Man, that's awesome. So it's like you do water changes mainly just to cosmetically clean the tank, it sounds. Not that you need to replace anything.
Yeah, and I have no phosphates or nitrates detectable on test kits. So I have a big old ball of Chaeto. Like half of a 40 breeder is my refugium in the sump.
Nice.
So, and then it's always full of Chaeto. So, yeah, I even, bring bags of it to the fish store, and it gives me pretty lousy credit for it, but it's something. Pick up a cleaner shrimp here and there, and he goes, hey, take it. It's like, really? You're selling that shit for $15 for a half a wonton cup?
Do you clean the Chaeto, like take it out of the refugium and shake it out in salt water or anything? Because mine looks pretty nasty.
No, might be a lighting. You might have to pump up the light. I have that UFO grow light that's 150 watts.
That's Amazon. What I got.
So. Huh.
And it's on
I don't know.
24/7.
You're running it 24/7?
Yeah.
Yeah, I run mine 4 hours off. The rest of the time it's on. So, middle of the day, I give it that little break. I just feel like living things need to sleep.
Yeah, I agree with
just
that.
in my head that way.
I should do that. I've heard that people get most benefit if they do 24/7, but I do believe the break thing too, because it's only natural.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll try
let the pods
that.
get a nap, you know?
Right. Are you...
But
is your Chaeto spinning in the refugium? Because some people do that and some people don't. I was doing it and then I stopped.
no, I manually turn it over every couple of days if I'm thinking about it, because I'm like, let some of the bottom stuff get some light.
Yeah.
Another thing I do, though, before I throw the Chaeto out, when I take some out, I lay it on the screen tops and let all the little pods fall back into the tank. They kind of work their way down to the water.
That's a good idea.
And the fish love it. They see it's like cloud cover, and they know food's coming. My wrasse just sits there and waits under it.
Oh, that's awesome. Those dudes are smart, man. Saltwater fish. Nothing against freshwater, but I'm saying, saltwater fish, very smart.
They know when a meal's coming. I'll give them that.
Yeah. So you put it on top of, like, what'd you say? Like a...
On top of the screen top.
You got the screen top, okay.
Set up there. Yep, and the light beats on it, so the things get warm. They go down to get cool, and they fall in the water.
And they get eaten.
Yep. Why throw out pods?
That's awesome. That's great. How long do you leave it on top of the screen before you put it back in?
I don't know. It depends. You're usually doing other things. Could be up there half an hour.
That's great. That's a good idea.
Yeah, why not?
Because I know some people were shaking it out inside their tank, and I just kind of felt weird doing that because I don't want any of that crud getting out into the display tank,
Right. Yeah, by having so much of it in my refugium, it actually acts like a mechanical filter as well.
Exactly, right. That's right.
It's almost like filter floss, so to shake it back in the tank is kind of pointless, in my opinion.
Right, that's what I was
guys
trying
could
to
rinse
say.
it out in your water change water. That makes sense, just like you would with a sponge or rotter tube or whatever you got.
Right. The only problem with that is, though, you're losing some of the pods, though. Your idea is a really good one. I'm going to have to try that. Thanks for that tip. That's awesome.
Yeah, sure.
What was I going to say? You brought up a great point. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say earlier. Like filter floss. It's great because the water just comes right through the overflow and the one sump. And it's great. It just captures everything. I love it.
Yep, just don't leave it in there. It's like a tea bag.
Right. Right.
Well, eventually it's going to break down and get back in the water. So.
Right. Yeah, in fact, I got to remove some of mine this weekend.
Right. That's why filter socks are great if you keep them clean. You've said that.
Yeah. That's right. And, another thing with those, too, is, like, they're totally great. But even if you keep them clean, even, like, the first day or two, all that stuff that's getting captured, it's sitting in your water column.
Right.
It's like, people don't think of that. And I didn't even think of that. But then it's like, wow, this is just kind of sitting in the water, dragging. So whatever. So,
well, again, the Chaeto's capturing it like a mechanical filter, and the pods live in the Chaeto, so they'll tear it up.
Right. Yeah.
It just keeps breaking it down. I always try to say you're doing it natural, but you're not unless you have like a bazillion-gallon sump like the reefs do,
Right. Or like Scott, Mile High Reefers. That dude's got like a crazy sump in the basement, and he pumps it back up to the first floor. He's got...
Oh, yeah, he's got like a horse trough down there.
Yeah, he's got the horse trough, which is crazy, but it's awesome. That's what you need.
Yeah, his tank looks great.
Yeah, it does. So
he's been doing it a long time. I used to watch his videos all the time when
me
I was starting
too.
out.
I only have like a 25-gallon, I think, 30 with the refugium, for the refugium, not like yours, but it's good. It works. It keeps the pods in there, and I really got to work on that refugium because it's kind of nasty. I heard some people never even touch the refugiums. They don't do anything, which I can't see that, but... Right.
It's like a Mike Pauletta thing. Where it's just sitting there until he's got to change out his Miracle Mud.
Right.
Hey, do you follow Farm Boy? You hear what happened to Farm Boy?
No. I do follow him, but I haven't watched him, and maybe...
The 700 blew out. The 700-gallon that he built blew out. He put a video out about 4 days ago.
How did it blow out?
and just the front gave out.
Oh
He
my
built it
God.
himself too. Yeah, went right through the house. He says, "You apologize for not making videos for the last little bit."
Oh my
And
God, dude.
I just saw the video today because they were talking about it on a live stream yesterday, I think. Oh my God.
My God. When he started
Yeah,
building
700
that,
gallons.
oh my God. When
And
he,
then it ran through the floor, through the ducts, and then into his lab where he has the other tanks downstairs and screwed all that stuff up too. So,
And-
wow.
700 gallons. That's I mean, that when it's on your floor, that's crazy. I've often thought of that. I'm sitting there watching the tank sometimes, and I'm like, what if this thing blows out, man? I mean, because we forget how heavy these things are. And
Right. Aren't you sitting right below it right now?
I am. Yes, I
I've heard
am.
you say that before.
I'm right beneath it.
Wow. You
Like-
get a lot of views on that.
Yeah, right. I was there when it happened. Like, what if, like, should I be buying a tank every 5 years? I mean, I can't imagine. I'm no tank builder, but I can't imagine seals lasting forever. I mean, imagine something's got to give sometime, and when it does, you're done. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Aquarium Cabinet Solutions, that's Nick. He lives in the UK, and he builds tanks and cabinets for him, so he'd be a good person to say how long he thinks silicone lasts. I've heard about 10 years it's kind of time for a reseal.
Wow.
At least. But,
Well, I'll just have to go to him for a tank.
Well, it might be a bit on shipping from the UK.
Nah, he'll cover it. He's
Fly him
cool.
to Chicago. Fly
He's
him
cool.
to
He'll
Chicago.
take care of
build
me.
it in your basement.
I'll have him over for dinner for a weekend, and he'll bill me one. It'll be fine. Oh my God, dude! I feel bad for that guy. I'm gonna have to watch that and send my condolences. Thanks for telling me. I had no idea.
Yeah, I just noticed too, because I haven't. You know, if you don't watch somebody, they don't even show up in your subscriptions. So he hasn't had a video out for a while, and he didn't even show up. So I had to go looking for him.
Okay.
I'm still subbed, but it's not showing up on my list of who dropped a video today.
Right. I have to manually go through my subs because I don't know who's dropping what. You're right. If you don't watch them, which I think is unfair, you click the bell. You want to be alerted, but they don't alert you.
Well, when I come on and I got nothing to do, I click this little 3 bars in the corner, and it drops down, home, trending, and subscriptions. When I go to subscriptions, you think you would see all the people you're sub to's new videos.
Yeah.
But, algorithms, YouTube, they've been
I know.
busy shutting people down, too, so they're not paying attention to the important stuff.
Dude, I don't know. I've thought if I had the money, I would love to start my own video. I've been thinking about this for months. Like my own YouTube thing to make it how it should be for everybody. Because they're going to kill themselves.
Well, I guess they're trying to protect their interests, too, The advertisers, in my opinion, don't want to pay for videos on pod challenges where kids are eating dish soap or whatever.
I know.
So,
I know.
I mean, I wouldn't either.
No. That's why I've got a lot of my artsy stuff on Vimeo. But
Vimeo?
But
I'll have to look into that.
Oh, yeah, it's great. But you don't have the big audience like you do with YouTube, but there's still like 200 million people watching Vimeo, and it's all artists. There's no trolls. They don't deal with that. They're not going to put up with that. So YouTube is like a free-for-all. No, whatever. But Vimeo is like artists and good-natured people, and it's all, hey, that's a good job, and maybe do this next time. It's just all great place. So I thought about moving there, moving all this stuff off YouTube and going to Vimeo. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, well, sounds good. Hey, someone else want to call in? I really blew out that 5-minute rule.
Yeah, you did. I always say 5-minute rule, and I always lie. But we'll see if someone else wants to call in, I guess.
Yeah, maybe somebody knows more about poor Farm Boy's tank. But
yeah, if someone wants to call
That's
in
a
and
shame.
let us know, that'd be great. We'll take the last call. But, dude, thanks for calling in, man. And thanks for telling me about that Miracle Mud. And
yeah, I'm loving it. I mean, I don't have any scientific proof, but it didn't hurt anything in my tank. My tank's doing great.
How many pounds do you have?
I got about I started out with the little 2-pound tray. It comes in, they call it the brick. Because
Yeah.
it's only like $25, and I'll try anything for $25, you know?
Right. Yeah.
And I saw results in that in my 55 gallons. So I got another 10-pound bag. So I'm using about, 12 pounds. So
Oh, good.
that's it.
I should have probably just stuck with that much, maybe. I got 25 pounds. Maybe that's too much. But they say I went off their chart, sucker. I bought what they told me to buy.
They say the 2-pound thing is for a 30-gallon tank. So.
Oh, God. Well, now I know for next time if I keep using this stuff.
Yeah, I found the bags on eBay. One guy selling them for $54. Normally they're like, 60-something. So it was a good deal.
You did get a good deal.
Yeah.
Hopefully
All right, bud.
it works for me.
Have a good night.
You too, man. Thanks for calling in.
I'll be back in the chat.
Sweet.
Good to talk to you, Steve.
Good to talk to you.
Good night.
Thanks. I'll talk to you later.
Good night.
You too. All right. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. The Trident system by Apex. Anyone know when it's coming out or when it will be available? I have no idea. Aquarium Cabinet Solutions. I can't speak highly enough about the Miracle Mud. Well, that's good to know. Because if you say it, then I believe it. I really do. With your aquariums and the building and all that craftsmanship. I think I've been to your site before, to be honest. I'm going to have to check again. I'm just trying to do things on the cheap. Reef Spy, call in. Let's go. Come on, call in. Be the last caller so I can go to bed. Let's go. 630-503-6017. Reef Spy, the guy with the killer aquarium who acts like he's got a goldfish bowl, but he's really got an insane aquarium. Don't make this all weird, Billy. All right, I will. I will check out the YouTube channel. I'm sure I did, man. I know I did. I'm pretty sure I did. I know I did. It's been a while. Like a year ago when I went to the Chicago reefing experience or whatever they call it. All right, I'm shutting down Skype. We're not taking calls. I'm not going to beg. That's what she said. Hold on. Now. Dave's reefing addiction put some chickens on the screen around Reef Spy's name. You know what, Reef Spy? I wasn't going to say this, but Dave was also saying some stuff about your mom. So you guys will have to fight that out at the bicycle rack at 3 o'clock on Monday. All right, kids. I'm going to go to bed. But first, I'm going to start working on this website. I'm looking forward to that. Uh-oh. Bubba put a chicken with a gun saying it's Reef Spy. This is getting brutal now. Turning into a pirate den. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Hey, I want to do a shout out to Aquarium Cabinet Solutions. This means a lot. It's the little things, but it's not a little thing. $10 from him. Billy Pipes, $10, but I know he meant 100. He'll take care of me. Murphy's Reefing, $20. Awesome. And Heather, $10. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to put your guys' names on the site when it's built, which I'm probably going to start now. Nice seeing you all. Totally mean it. Oh my God, Dave's Reefing Addiction just put a chicken with a piece of crap. That's serious. Have a great weekend, you guys, and I'll do some video tomorrow. Thanks for watching. This was tons of fun. This was a good one. See you guys later. Thank you so much. This was a lot of fun. I appreciate you guys.